if you're not careful. So as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management. And again, future trading is very risky. I'm not responsible for any lost funds. And again, one more time, none of this is financial advice. Today is currently 7:06 a.m. in beautiful Denver, Colorado, on April 13th, 2026. And again, none of this is financial advice. Nothing I take should be taken serious, or nothing I say should be taken serious. No financial advice here. All right. Hopefully that was good enough for TikTok. But good morning, everybody. If you guys could start your day with a like, it would be greatly appreciated. Double tap that screen. Everybody watching in the tube, hit that thumbs up. Again, all of it helps with the algo. Obviously, the more people we get in here, the more fun it is. So, again, make sure you guys are double tapping. Follow if you're new. Subscribe if you're new on the tube. And yeah, let's crush it today. Let's see, live trading. Let everybody in the Discord know that we're live. Thank you for the rose. Whatever a rose does. All right. We are live on the tube as well. If you guys are watching on TikTok and you guys want to tap into the tube, I got 1,800 videos, or sorry, 1,800 videos teach you guys on how to trade. We're about to hit 130K subs over there as well. So if you guys want a full screen view, see my order flow, all that good stuff, you can still see my face. Make sure to tap into my tube channel, BrandonTrades, where I'm also live right now. Live on the tube. I think we're going to go fill the gap. I'll look for a reject if we fill the gap, though. Appreciate the follows. Who we got in the tube this morning? We got Bone. Good morning, Sean. Friday Jr., Outcast Trader, Fly Guy Phase, Zach Tabash, Bone. But yeah. Good morning, good morning. Again, if you guys could, make sure to double tap that screen. It'd be greatly appreciated. It helps a lot with the algo. Take a finger and just do that. Everybody on the tube, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. We got 50 of you so far in the tube and only 10 likes. You guys know the drill. We'll get more people here in a little bit. Morning, Team Bull. How was everybody's weekend? Let me share my screen for you guys. There we go. Good morning, good morning. What's up, LBJ? We're going to go over the watch list here in 5 minutes. And hopefully, this week is better than last week. Last week, I was not happy. Got a slight redemption on Friday, but overall, fuck last week. I mean, honestly, the main thing that I'm going to watch today, everybody, is just the gap fill on ES. So if we get above 6831.5, we have the gap fill up into 46, so about like 15 points that we can watch. NQ, unfortunately, already filled the gap. Gold filled the gap as well. So it's really just ES. And then when we get to that gap fill, we can look for a reject. NQ, I mean, it kind of be the same thing. Just look for the break and retest of that pre-market high. The only issue is, like, you know, we already filled the gap. Where we ended up rejecting, that's where we filled the gap. So get above there, we can look for continuation. But yeah, I like ES. Take it up into the gap fill. Obviously, ES and NQ will move together, and then we can look for a reject there. So that's my plan. But again, if you guys are new, take 2 seconds, hit that follow button. I can guarantee all 70 of you watching on TikTok are not following. I live trade every single day. New York market open as well as Asia. Everybody watching in the tube, hit that thumbs up. And then again, if you are watching on TikTok, sorry, I gotta kick that person out spamming. If you're watching on TikTok, you want a full screen view, see my order flow, access to 1,800 videos that I have up on my tube channel, teach you on how to trade for completely free. Make sure to tap into my tube channel, BrandonTrades. You should know what the tube is. But yeah, tons of free content over there. I live trade both New York and Asia. Almost 130K. We're getting close. 130K subs. Yes, I will send the Zoom link in the mentorship. Let's see, copy. There we go. All right, mentorship, you're good. Bet. You guys do anything exciting this weekend? What's up, Justin? Sometimes it can skip your order. You would just close it manually. Did you pass the accounts though? I had a lot of people pass accounts doing that. It's very easy on the CPI. What did it say, Stockfather? What's my bias today? Ideally upside until we get to the gap fill on ES. Thank you for the heart. But yeah, get about 68.31. Look for that gap. Hopefully it doesn't do it before market open or right as market's about to open. But yeah, ideally upside is what I'm looking for today. What's the CPI method? Basically when we get CPI, it's kind of hit or miss for PPI. We do have that tomorrow, but you would send half your accounts long, half your accounts short. So obviously you're going to blow half your accounts, but then you're also going to pass half your accounts. It happens within the span of 30 seconds. So got to be quick. Definitely got to be quick. Also, if you guys need accounts before market open, Apex currently 90% off. If you guys use discount code Brandon, if you don't like Apex, you could also use Tradeify, TPT, which is Take Profit Trader, or Lucid. So Lucid, you get 50% off your first two accounts. Then it's 40% after that. No activation fee. Take Profit Trader, 40%, no activation fee. And then I think Tradeify is like 30%. So again, if you guys need accounts before market open, those are the prop firms that I use and the prop firms that I trust. Again, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Lucid, Tradeify. You can use discount code Brandon over there and always get the best possible discounts. Obviously, the goal of these live streams is to help you guys pass your accounts and get you guys payouts. So all this stuff is free. All you gotta do, subscribe, follow if you're watching on TikTok, like, which also helps with the engagement and the algo, both on TikTok and Tube. And then if you ever need those accounts, code Brandon. And then hopefully I can help you guys pass accounts and get payouts. That is the goal. What's up, Don? Good morning. What up? What up? No, none of this is financial advice. So no, I don't need one. I simply just say what I do. It's up to you guys if you follow or not. But none of this is financial advice. That's why I say the disclaimer every morning. Yep, I got you today, Matt. I got you. It was cool. Went for a drive through the mountains yesterday with the GTR. It was a vibe. Fire. Yeah, like I said, pretty much the game plan today, everybody. Get above 68.31. Look for continuation into the gap fill, which is 68.46. That's it. Then we get up there, we look for a reject, and we look to take price back down. You can watch pretty much the same thing on NQ. It's just that NQ already filled the gap. So, let's see. Yeah, you can see that previous day low was right there. We already filled it. Well, maybe it's not 194. Yeah, okay. Above 195. We can look for that push. But I like ES more. I will say that. What'd you guys do this weekend, everybody on the tube and TikTok? I went up to Estes Park and drove through the mountains there. But it was a vibe. It was cool. I posted it on my Instagram, so you can see it on my story. I'm watching both ES and NQ today. Am I a crazy driver? No, I like my life. Like my life too much. Took your wife on a date. Fire. Yeah, SS Park is cool. Good morning. We definitely want to get above this gap. I mean, we're looking pretty damn bullish before the open. Where's Mr. Gino? CDG. All right. I'm doing good. No complaints. Yeah, 30-minute orb is something I watch. Pre-market highs, pre-market lows, previous day high, previous day low, supply and demand. That's pretty much it. Fibs, if they're valid. But yeah. I mean, it's a repeatable cycle every single week, Caden. It's news with Iran. There's an issue and then there's not an issue and then the market goes back up. It's just, a continuous cycle. So only thing we can really do is trade technicals. That's it. Just keep trading the technicals. Again, I'm going to keep reminding you guys, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that follow button to be greatly appreciated. I live trade every single day, New York as well as Asia. I'm going to be live again tonight as well. But yeah, tons of free education. Live trade on both of these apps every single day. So everybody watching on the tube, if you guys haven't, make sure to subscribe. Everybody watching on the TikTok, if you haven't followed, make sure to follow. And then if you are watching on TikTok and you want to tap into my tube channel, full screen, you can see my order flow, still see my face, but also get access to 1,800 videos over on my tube channel. I'm almost at 130K subscribers as well. BrandonTrades on the tube. Go type it in, I'll pop right up. Then you can join the live over there as well. Yep, I'm ideally looking for longs today. Get above that high, look for continuation. MES if you're on a small account, for sure. Faux show. The take profit would be the gap fill. Typically, the market does not like to leave unfilled gaps. What's up, buddy? How was your weekend? Good. Went for a drive in the mountains yesterday. Yeah. Exciting. Also, again, if you guys could double tap that screen, it'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody on the tube, hit that thumbs up. Got 120 of you in the tube and only 37 likes. I say if we hit 10K likes on the TikTok, I'll give away an Apex account to somebody in the chat. So 10K likes, and then I'll pick a winner. Tube, you guys will get your like goal here in a little bit. Once you guys like it up more. Gap fill, so we gap down overnight, right? So we gap down all the way down here. I don't know. Oh, this is NQ, sorry. On ES is what we're watching. So we gap down, right? All the way down here. This is the high of the gap entry right here. And then the previous day low is going to be right here. So we have all this empty space between here all the way up to here. Okay, so here's our gap entry. Here's our gap fill. The market does not like to leave unfilled gaps. Therefore, there is a high probability that we go and fill this gap before we continue back down. Okay, so that's my game plan today. We hold above pre-market highs. I want to see us come up and retest that previous day low or gap fill, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's literally the game plan today. Just hopefully does not happen going into the open because NQ is breaking above the high right now. What you watching, Gino? Nice. What are you guys watching, Team Bull? OBJ's got Palantir. You're watching me. I like that. Exxon, Amazon. Yes, it's trying to get above this high already. So if it chills out and waits. Don't you do it. Yup. Gap fill is the main thing today. As long as this ES does not be gay. It's only like 12 points from where we are right now. I'm on a 5-minute time frame. That's what I watch, 5 and 2 minute. But everything on this chart's always going to be a 5-minute for you guys. Always. Who in their right mind does trading in 2026? People that actually make money trading. What do you mean? Been doing this shit for 8 years. What you mean? What's up, Mazuka? All right. 4 minutes until open again. If you guys need accounts, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, make sure you guys use discount code Brandon in all caps. It'll always get you the best possible discount on those platforms. So again, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Lucid, Tradeify, make sure to use discount code Brandon in all caps. Obviously, the goal of these live streams, help you guys pass your evals, get you guys funded, get you guys payouts. So all of it's free. All you got to do, follow, interact with my stuff, join. And then again, if you ever need accounts with those 4 firms, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, code Brandon, all caps. But got 3 minutes until market open. Obviously, A+ setups only. And let's see what the market can offer us today. Holding that NQ previous high. Right now, we're on ES because ES looks better. What's up, Carlos? We're definitely going to go fill this gap. Best place to start, go on the tube and type in BrandonTrades. I'll pop right up. All right, let's get it. I think so, LBJ. Only one way to find out. Got 12 points until the gap fill again. Hopefully, we get a decent setup to take the longs and then take it into the gap. We got just about 30 seconds until market open. Again, once you guys hit 10K likes on the TikTok, I'm going to choose somebody to win a free Apex account. So you guys need 5,000 more. 5,000 more. And then again, everybody watching on the tube, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. I say if we hit 110 likes on the tube, I'll give away an Apex account as well. All right. Well, all right. Well, gap fill is gonna get filled. I don't know if we'll get the setup. If anything, we could look for a potential reject at 46.25 on ES. What are you watching, GD? Nice. We did open above 6,800 on SPX. What do I think of the orb? I use it on the 30-minute. A lot of people use the 15. I like the 30. So if you're stuck between trying the 15 and the 30, go back and back test the two. I can guarantee you'll see why I use the 30. Guarantee it. I mean, Caleb, it depends how aggressive you want to be or Also, like, your cash flow. Do you not care about the accounts? Do you want to pass them as soon as possible? Or are you a little more conservative? That'll depend. Yep, mark the first 30 minutes of market open. So 9:30 a.m. EST, New York time until 10 a.m. EST, New York time. Yep. Like, go on Tube. Again, you should know what the Tube is, and type in BrandonTrades Orb. I'll pop right up with my videos. Oh, it's actual funded. They just trade it like a normal account. I'd say 3 to 5 MNQ. 2 to 5, maybe. Depends on your risk. See if we can come back to 68.31. $1,500 more likes on the TikTok, and we're going to choose somebody to win. Again, you guys need 110 likes on the tube if you guys want to win a free Apex account. You're going to pick a winner. You guys need 50 more with 173 people in here. I'm sure you guys can do it. All right, we're coming back to test this 31. What happens at 10 a.m. if they don't? We tested that 31. Just not a big fan of this 5-minute candle right now. Again, worst case scenario, if it holds this level, we'll just look for the reject at the gap fill. But just not a big fan of price coming back to retest this 31 right now. On the 5-minute, we're coming back to test it again. See if they hold it again. The only laptop I've ever traded on was a MacBook, and I mean, that works, but I would say if you can get a whole desktop setup, I'd personally suggest that instead. We're going to pick the winner here on TikTok after we see if this 31, 32 level holds. I want to give it down to the ADMA as well. So like right here, if they could buy it up here, I'd be interested. Biggest trade ever was 32,000 with live login on options. Again, T-Bull, we got to reclaim this 32. If we can hold this ADMA and reclaim 32, I like the longs. But yeah, 32,000 with live login on TOS. It was supposed to be 40K, but the options were so deep in the money that, you know, the spread cost me like 8K. From that exact trade, I don't know, from that exact trade, I just print out what TOS gave me and then gave it to my tax person. But I'd say probably around like 35%, maybe more. See if we can reclaim this 32. Reclaim this previous high or above it. Let's see if we can close above it. What are you watching? I like this 5-minute. Sub XC. Still looking for these potential longs up here. We don't have any 9:45 news. Bits. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Try these longs. We'll stop below 30. We'll target high a day. It's still within the first 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna go like super heavy on this. But I like the idea of us getting into the gap fill. Definitely willing to add some more down here too. If we can hold. Don't do us dirty, bruh. Yeah, we lose this ADMA, I'll simply just close it. Below the ADMA, we get out. Yep. All right. Let me get out. We're losing that previous high. I swear, bro, this market is just not making sense recently. If we can reclaim it again, I'm going to watch for another entry. But as of now, we're losing that pre-market high on NQ. We're losing that pre-market high on ES. I was looking for the push into the gap fill, which made perfect sense. But we're breaking below it. We'll see if we can reclaim and we can look for another entry. I wasn't longs, yeah. I was. Like I said, I'm going to look for the reclaim. We can get the reclaim, then we can look for a re-entry. I trade New York market open, so the first 30 minutes of open. The reason behind the trade, we broke above that previous high. We have the gap fill, which the market likely is going to go fill gaps, right? It was pretty much a straight shot right into that 68.40, what was it? 68.46. Pretty much straight shot into it. So our risk was very small. Our potential reward was high. Just started to break right below that level and started to fail it. NQ is looking pretty weak. So we had to get out of the trade. I still think that we have the right idea, just potentially the wrong timing. So we're going to see if we can reclaim it again. All right, I tried this again, everybody, on this reclaim. Very strong reclaim. See if we can get this push now. Again, I definitely have this bias of us going and filling this gap. There we go. All right, there we go. I'm going to take a trim up here, everybody. There we fucking go. That's what we wanted. All right. Trim again. That's what we wanted. Let's keep this stop loss break even. That was 10 points from our entry. See if we get 46 out of this. That is what we wanted. There we fucking go. Take another trim. There we go. Thank you. Let's fucking go. There we go. All right. I'm going to get all out up here, everybody. This is our gap fill. That was my trade. I'm done. Red to green. Did you guys make some money on that? It might keep pushing low key, but typically we reject gaps, which is why I want to get out at 46. 47, actually, was my fill. There we go. Like I said, I had that bias that we were going to go fill that gap. First trade, we got in, it started to reject, came back down, invalidated it. We can always get back in. That's exactly what just happened. Yep. Yep. Small loss, big win, exactly. Might just keep fucking pushing low key. But I thought for sure we were going to reject that gap. If anything, we can look for another uptrend entry. Just risk some profits. But, yeah, you guys know the drill. You guys got gains. Hashtag post your gains at me and GD. We'll pick some people to win some Apex accounts. All right, so since we hit 10K likes in the TikTok, tube, did we hit it yet? Listen, on the tube, you guys still need 40 more likes if you guys want to win an account. But since we hit 10K likes on the TikTok, I want you guys comment. Actually, just post W. Just post a W in the TikTok chat. I'll pick a winner. Yeah, hashtag post your gains in Team Bull, everybody. Let's see it. Hashtag post your gains at me and GD. Pick some people, win some Apex accounts. W, 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 W. All right, hold on. Good shit. How much money you guys make on that trade too? I'm curious. Might come back, hit this fib, this little 2-minute imbalance right here, and then continue higher. It's definitely a possibility, for sure. I was about to crash the fuck out, GD. If that one didn't work, would have been complete crash out. All right, gonna close my eyes, and then we're gonna pick a random person in the TikTok to win this Apex account. Here, I'll even look this way because you guys are on the left screen. And it is Zachariah Khan. I think is how you say it, Zachariah Khan. I mean, this would have been the level to watch, LBJ. This 40 if you wanted to, but that's probably it for me. Not gonna lie, I did go in a little heavier on that reclaim. Yep, send me a DM on here. Zachariah. I think is how you say it. Zachary, something like that. Yeah, but DM me on here, and I'll hook you up with an Apex account. I stream for the first 2 hours. I only see 6 hashtag post your gains. I better see more if you guys want some Apex accounts. Tight. Whatever you got, post them up. Like I said, that 40 was potentially your re-entry. Message me again. I'll give you guys like 20 more minutes to post and hashtag post your gains, and then I'll pick some people. $20 more minutes. Let's see. 560, 621. Good shit. All right, I'm gonna pick a winner in the tube as well. So everybody in the tube, comment how much you guys made on that trade, and I'll pick a winner to win an Apex account. Comment how much you made, and I'll pick a winner. Just don't spam it. Phone, sure. Let's go with that. Mm-hmm. I had a feeling they were going to hold that 40. So at least get this 30-minute orb, and then we can see from there. Then again, also, if you guys are looking to get funded, Lucid, Take Profit Trader, Apex, Tradeify, make sure you guys use discount code Brandon in all caps. It always gets you the best possible discount. Again, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Lucid, Tradeify, use code Brandon in all caps. You message me? All right, bet. I'll get back to you after I hop off the live. So in like an hour. Apex, Tradeify, Take Profit Trader, Lucid. Again, the streams are free. All you guys got to do is follow, join every single day. I live trade New York. I live trade Asia. Join, follow, all that good shit. And if you ever need accounts, just get an account using my code. Obviously, the goal is to help you guys pass your accounts, get you guys payouts. And yeah, other than that, we just vibe. We have fun. Just vibe and have fun. You guys are still slacking with the likes on the tube. Only 90 likes with over 200 of you in here. No, I'm live on Tube as well. You should know what the Tube is. But if you want to see like a full screen view, see my order flow, still see my face, get access to all my, I have 1,800 videos teaching you on how to trade. Go on Tube and type in BrandonTrades. All right. Let's pick our winner on the YouTube to win the free account. All right, close our eyes. The YouTube's in the middle screen, so cannot see. LORENM 9849. So if that's you, again, LORENM 9849, send me a DM on Instagram, BrandonTrades. I'll get you situated. Yeah, that pullback was it to the 40. We call it like a 14-point trade though, which is fire as fuck. Should take the first one with me too. Damn, bro, you're not my ride or die. Pick a few of you guys, win some accounts here in a couple minutes. What's my strategy? Supply and demand is like the major one. When we don't have supply and demand levels, then I'll watch other things such as the 30-minute orb, pre-market high, pre-market low, previous day high, previous day low. Like that was the whole point on why we took this trade, was that pre-market high that we set at 5 a.m. Like, sure, you could look at this as like our actual pre-market high, right? But I don't consider this like our actual pre-market high. I consider this well cut previous high here, our pre-market high. So break above it. Like, again, technically, yes, this is our pre-market high because this was the highest point of price action before the market opened. But to me, like, hopefully you guys see what I'm trying to say, right? This was our previous high. We broke above it. We came back. We retested it. We tried it. Didn't work out. We started to close below it. Now, obviously, the ADMA looks different right now, but we closed below the level, invalidating the setup, and then we started to come back up. We reclaimed it. Again, you can have the right idea, but the wrong timing. Okay. So that was the first trade. Wrong idea. Or, sorry, right idea, wrong timing. Reclaimed it. We took it again. It worked out. 14 points. So 33 to 47. Yeah, 14 points. Mr. Andrew. Well, if you took it on NQ, it would have been about 100 points. Anybody have questions in Team Bull? What do you mean that was high risk? That was Brandon's high probability. As soon as we set that first 5-minute candle on Asia right here. So technically, once we get above that, you can see where it says gap entry. Once we get above that, we should go fill, gap fill, which we did. So it's just the previous low before price gaps down, and then the high of that first candle. That's your gap. Yup. You guys can see the candles right. Yeah. Perfect. And again, if you guys haven't, make sure to hit that follow button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody watching on the tube, make sure to hit that subscribe button. No, whenever there's gaps, I'll look to trade it. And then we could potentially take another trade today. It just depends if we get another high probability setup like we had. You know, if we get a high probability setup, then of course I'll take it. If not, you know, I'll sit on my hands and enjoy my profit for the day. So we'll see. It's all right. Just take notes of why that happened. Bide your paper hand. Maybe you took the first trade and, you know, you wanted to make the money back as soon as possible. So you ended up selling early. You know, that could be one of the reasons. Make note of that, right? Don't allow it to happen in the future because we're not going to be right 100% of the time, right? There are going to be losing days or there are going to be losing trades. The only way that we're going to stay profitable, substantially profitable, is when we catch those winning trades is simply scaling out of our positions and then catching the larger moves, right? And then when the setup invalidates, we get out. So again, we had the right idea originally, the wrong timing, right? Shit happens. That's part of trading. Okay. But you guys heard me say, I still think this one's up. Like before we even got back in, you heard me say, I still think this one's upside I forget exactly how I worded it, but I still think this one's upside. We might have just had the wrong timing. Started to reclaim it very strong with a lot of strength. So we got right back in, not a single tick of drawdown on the reentry, and then boom, 14 points. Obviously, we scaled out of our position, started to secure some profits. As it continued to move up in our favor, we scaled out more and then more until we got to the gap fill. Studying abandonment uranium enrichment as a U.S. condition for ending the war. But also, I did want to be out before 10 a.m. because I didn't know what the news was. I didn't know we were supposed to have news today. But yeah, we caught our trade. That's what I wanted, gap fill, and we got it. So again, I'll look for another trade for sure. Just is a high probability. But yeah, the way that you're going to stay profitable, substantially profitable, is allowing your winners to run and not being scared based off of previous trades, because you could lose. What we risked on the first trade, what we ended up losing, we 2.5'd that on the second trade. So, or like 2.3 times it. So our winner was 2.3 times higher than what we risked. Ugh. Shorts now? No. No reason to short. No supply zone. Nothing. And respectfully, if you took that first trade, fuck off. Go do something. Don't take another trade. If you made money and you're good, respectfully, fuck off. Over 250Ks and 200K evals thus far on Apex. Let's go. Now let's just get you payout. Let's get you payout. I had 10 contracts per account. That's how I was able to scale out multiple times. My favorite prop firms: Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and Lucid. You can use discount code Brandon at all of those. Apex is currently 90% off if you use my code. The 50K account is $35, or the intraday trailing drawdown is $25. Again, using code Brandon. Lucid, your first two accounts are 50% off. No activation fee. I think all in all, that comes out to like $80 per account. Take Profit Trader, 40% off, no activation fee. All in all, comes out to like $102 per account. And then Tradeify is like 35% off. So I don't know what that comes out to be. Yeah, GD, your turn. Your turn, fool. What'd you say? What'd you say? Get your goofy ass out of here. Yes, Brandon in all caps. What? It's like, again, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that follow button. It'd be greatly appreciated. One win, one loss today. Green on the day. Beautiful winner, small loss. So, again, make sure you guys hit that follow button. Can you break down your strategy or trading in basketball terms? All right. So we're trading trading supply and demand, right? Supply and demand is unfilled institutional orders. Okay. So say we're going up to a supply zone. In this scenario, the supply zone is going to be Shaquille O'Neal. Price coming up to it is like the fucking who's the short guy on the Celtics, the short white guy. I forget his name. Or I think Mike Bibby was pretty short too. Celtics roster. What's this little tiny guy's name? Peyton. He's really not that small, but he looks very small to everybody else. All right, so you have Peyton coming up to Shaquille O'Neal, right? He's running for the layup, and Shaquille O'Neal just fucking stands right in front of him, knocks him over, and he falls back. That's supply and demand. When price goes into the orders, it rejects it and comes back down. Is that good? Let's see. How tall was Mike Bibby, too? Mike Bibby. Six two. So yeah, I'd say shorter in basketball terms. What's my win rate? I mean, it varies, week to week. But like your win rate, it really doesn't matter. It's what's your R multiple. Because today, 50% win rate, right? We won one trade and we lost the other, or we lost to start off and then we won the other. So 50% win rate. But again, what we won was 2.3, 2.4 times higher than what we lost on the first trade. So I've seen people with a 40% win rate who are very profitable because there are multiple. I've also seen people with 80% win rates who are not profitable because their losing trades are so much or substantially larger than their winning trades. So, it depends. But like, for 2 months, I was probably hitting about like 80, 90% win. Last week, not so good. Out of the 8 trades that I took last week, I won 2, right? That's part of trading. I took good trades, didn't work out. So whatever 2 out of 8 is, what is that, 25%? Yeah, 25% win rate last week. Do I care? No, because all those 2 months, or all the trading days in those 2 months, again, 80, 90% win rate. We caught over 1,000 points on NQ in those 2 months, as well as probably a couple hundred points on NQ. So 1 week of hitting 25%, who the fuck cares, So, yeah, to answer your question, accuracy, it varies. But for those 2 months, I was hitting pretty high, 80, 90% live trading every single day with you guys. Again, I literally do this every single day. So you guys know if I'm winning or losing. What'd you say? What are you watching? I'm not paying attention today. I'm a little dyslexic. Bro, I get asked the same question 900 times a day. I'll say I'm watching ES longs and then I'll take ES longs and they're like, what? What are you in? Shorts? Set ATM up on trade of 8. What is ATM? Is that the brackets? Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Again, everybody watching on the TikTok, if you guys want to tap into my tube channel, I'm live over there right now as well. Got 200 people in there, full screen view. You can see my order flow, all that good shit. Again, BrandonTrades on the tube. I don't do brackets. Brackets, I think most of the time, mess you up. Everything I do is manual. Buy market, sell market, change my position size, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. So many Forex scammers today. But yeah, I prefer to copy trade too, so no reason for brackets. But we are retesting this previous day low, which is kind of close to this fib with the ADMA. I'm sure NQ is probably hitting the fib. Pivot high. Yeah, it's kind of bouncing right now towards this 46. See what happens there. Could potentially bounce. Got some buyers at that 50. Yep, nice bounce off of it. See if they give continuation off of it. But yeah, had tons of buyers right at that 50 lining up with that fib. And again, if you guys are looking to get funded, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, you guys can use code Brandon in all caps. It'll always get you the best possible discount. Again, the lives are completely free. All you guys got to do is join every single morning. I'm live 15 minutes before market open, and I trade the first hour and a half, 2 hours in New York. I also live trade Asia as well. So whenever you guys want to tap into the streams, feel free. All you got to do is interact. And then if you ever buy accounts, again, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, use code Brandon. So did you have a winning trade, Rich F? No, the arrow is just the indicator giving the signal. But again, it's not as easy just, first off, I don't trade the breakouts. I always wait for the retest and wait for the buy or sell signals on the orb. But we broke above it here. This was the indicator saying that we broke above the level. Then we want to wait for it to come back and retest. But equally, you need to piece that together with other things. So we're overextended from the ADMA. We just pushed 183, like 150 points, give or take, 150 points. So, obviously that's going to be higher risk. So you want to piece it together with other things. And I mean, we bounced off this fib pretty hard, 50 up to whatever that is, 300, about 50 points off of it. Again, the orders were there, the fib was there, ES was lining up with the previous day low. Nice push. Winning trade, fire. Everybody sleeping in Team Bull now? Y'all sleeping? Made a bag and just chilling. Keep holding this 50% on NQ. Appreciate the follows, everybody. Wouldn't be surprised if we continue to push. Would not be surprised. I am. I'm live for Asia. It's the first 2 hours of futures open. That's what I call Asia. That's where I like to trade too. Lots of volume on this candle. Yeah, lots of volume both on ES and NQ on that 5-minute candle. Curious if they hold this ADMA and that's where they push it into high a day. Again, wouldn't be surprised. I'm personally not going to take it, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they did. They held it, pushed into a new high. Came down to the 50% fib. We held it with a lot of volume. We're coming back. We're retesting. But yeah, wouldn't be shocked. Obviously, it could be 100% wrong. I'm not in the trade. This is just me talking in hindsight. Probably not. I don't think the market really cares about the Fed right now. It's more about Iran and Trump. Who the fuck is calling me? Don't call me during market hours. No, they have unexpected Fed meetings all the time. Most of them never do anything. No questions, Team Bull, at all while we're chilling? Unbelievable. Sounds like some nice ass weather. Yeah, I'll probably leave at in 30 minutes. Go hit the gym. I think full body because I do the rest of my arm tomorrow, so appreciate it, Thor. Again, if you guys haven't, post the hashtag poster gains at me and GD. I still would not be surprised if we got a new high today. Have you guys taken any other trades? At least you admit to it. At least you admit to it. Again, one, maybe two trades a day. That's it. Good setups only. The market actually offered a few. I think the highest probability was the gap fill, which is why I traded that. But this pullback to the 50% retracement was definitely it as well. We definitely had order flow there. Held it as support. So that could have been a nice trade. ES equally at the same time pulled back to that previous day low with the ADMA. It held it. So, I mean, it looked good. I still think that we go and set a new high today, personally. But again, that's me talking in hindsight. Oh, I'm gonna pray for you, buddy. I would do heavy legs too, but I got jujitsu tonight, and I'm not gonna be doing both of those. So, why'd you try to reject the gap fill? We broke right above it. Didn't even react to it. so far pushing off that ADMA. Remember, the gap fill is not the close. The gap fill is based off the previous low. Oh, yeah? Can you call me a smart man? I like that. Thank you. You're making me blush. Hey, yo. Yeah, I still would have taken the trade if there was no gap to fill because everything still looks super bullish. But there was a high probability that we would go fill that gap today, which is why, like, I wanted that upside. I really did. All right. Bet. Watching NQ. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if NQ went and set a new high a day. But I already took my trade for the day, and I'm green. I'm happy. Yeah. Let's go, Ramsey. Post it up and hashtag post your gains at me and GD. We're talking about daily gaps. Watch, NQ's going a high a day. We are going to high a day. So why not just do exactly what you're doing on your eval that you are on demo? Do the same exact thing. Same exact mindset, same exact trades. Just do it on your eval. Again, if you guys are looking to get funded, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, make sure you guys use discount code Brandon, all caps. It always gets you the best possible discount. A live trade every single day, New York as well as Asia, both here on TikTok as well as the tube. It's completely free to join. All you got to do is follow, subscribe to the tube, interact with my stuff, and then, yeah, get accounts if you need them. Apex, Take Profit Trader, Lucid, Tradeify. Code Brandon, all caps. I mean, it's definitely intimidating to start jujitsu off the bat, but you just make yourself uncomfortable. That's how the only way that you're going to improve your trading, whatever you're struggling with in your trading right now, maybe you're somebody because you're scared to go to jujitsu and are intimidated. Maybe you're somebody that hesitates when you see trades. So if you want to get over that hesitation of taking your trades, then you got to start doing other things in life that are going to help you get rid or like get over that that hesitation. Does that make sense? So like, maybe for you it's going to the jujitsu gym and getting comfortable and meeting new people, right? Get over that fear. Because if you can get over that fear, then you can get over the fear of taking a trade. Bro leaves already. No, you guys are staying. You're not allowed to leave until I get off. You're stuck. You're stuck here. No, you stay. 20 more minutes for me. Or we're not friends. All right. You guys got me for 20 more minutes, so I want you guys to ask me questions right now. 20 minutes. If all you had was 20 minutes left with me for the rest of your life and you needed help with your trading, what would those questions be? Imagine you never talk to me again after today. That would be your question. What do you think about SPY? Well, if you never talk to me again, SPY will go up or down. Always to the left, Ty. Always to the left. No questions, Team Bull. You have 20 minutes with me for the rest of your life, and you have no fucking questions for me. I'd say the supply and demand videos on my tube channel. Again, type in BrandonTrades supply and demand. I'll pop right up. Why is it important to trade regular trading hours over extended trading hours? I have everything on extended trading hours too. Favorite watch is the Rolex that I have, the black face 41 millimeter. Can you walk through your trade again? Yeah, we'll go over the book. Number one book that I would recommend, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Where do I get your indicator? So for the indicator, it works on what is it? Wow. It works on TradingView as well as Thinkorswim. Drop a link of that in the comments if you want to get it. Here we go. Can you just trade my account? Sure. Why not? Always be there for us. No, I always use extended trading hours because the overnight trading session, it gives us a lot of important key levels that we want to, pay attention to, especially like supply and demand. We do form supply and demand in the pre-market as well as overnight session. So if you're not trading with extended trading hours, then, you're missing out on key info. What is my process for journaling trades? I don't really journal anymore. Just because, I've been doing it for so long, I know what I do wrong if I do it. But it's more so like emotions. It's not even like really journaling the trades per se. And if you do journal the trades, I mean, it still comes down to emotion. Did you sell too early? If you did, okay, why did you sell too early? Well, I started to think about the loss that I took 2 weeks ago and I didn't want to have that loss again, things like that. You moved your stop loss to break even too quick. Well, why did you do that? Because you didn't want to have a red day. You were scared of having another red day. So you were red for the last 3 days, right? And you put stop break even, hit it too quick, and then it did exactly what you wanted it to do. So when I journal, it's more so, or when I was journaling, it would be more so emotion based. And eventually you'll find like a pattern, a repeatable pattern within your trading. And say you constantly hesitate. All right, well, why did you hesitate? Maybe, again, losses a couple weeks ago, you kept thinking that you were going to take a losing trade, so you didn't click the buy button, and you'll notice that repeatable pattern. And then from there, you got to obviously figure out how to get rid of that. If you had 3 hours to make 1 million or something bad would happen. what would I do? OnlyFans or rob a bank? I think OnlyFans is a safer bet there. On a big push up and pull back, what do you look for? Oh, continue up. Pull back to the moving averages, previous highs, fibs. Those are a few things I would watch. Pre-market high, pre-market low. When you take your first trim, what percentage of my position am I taking off? It depends. Sometimes it's half, sometimes it's less than half, sometimes it's more. So it's not like every time I take off 50% right away. How fast did the move happen? Is it slowly grinding in my favor? Is any news coming out? Because like if it's a slow grind and it's just continuing in my favor, I'm not going to take off half or more than half just because it's slowly grinding. Maybe I'll take off a little bit, right? Or maybe like price is quite at my 1-to-1, but it's like hesitating. I don't think it's really going to push much through that level. Then I might be a little more aggressive on the trip. But it all depends on how your what's the word I'm looking for, interpreting what's going to happen next. Did you previously struggle with discipline on your rules, trade management, stop loss, etc.? If so, what were your biggest things that helped? Everything that you struggle with in trading, like actually trading, it's something in your life that actually led to it. So like The Mental Game of Trading, it's an excellent book. It'll help you really understand this. But like, say you hesitate in trading, or maybe you're greedy. I like this one. Maybe you're greedy. All right. You're at $500 on the day. You want more. So you start to overtrade. You don't think it's good enough, or, you're up in a position. It's well past your 1-to-1 risk to reward. You don't take it because you want more. We'll start thinking, where else in your life have you been greedy? Are you greedy at home? When you went to school and, you got B's on your report card, where your parents mad at you because they wanted A pluses and, shit like that. All of that can lead to greed. So for me, the main thing was hesitation. Like looking back at my life, I hesitated a lot, you know? Yeah, and then just do shit to get over it. So like something that like low key helped me a lot with the hesitation, because like I would always hesitate to talk to people. I'd be nervous or scared, and I was scared of like what people would think, would I sound stupid? Just force yourself to go fucking talk to people. It's gonna get you out of your shell. It's gonna make you not hesitate, and then you're gonna notice it improve your trading as well. Does that make sense? Yep. So fix whatever it is outside of your life. Guarantee you it'll change your trading 100%. Were you ever emotionally attached to the money at the beginning, but once you make enough money, you don't really care about it anymore. You just trade with money that you're willing to risk. Let's see. There's a bunch on YouTube. Let's see. Number 1 book. We answered that. How do I take my trades? There's not much on the chart. What do you mean? Do you need more than this on the chart to take a trade? And more than this? More than the order flow? Hopefully not. What do I look for to execute a trade? Really, it's just key levels as well as price action and volume and order flow. How do I trade Mondays? Same way that I would trade every other day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Key levels, price action, volume. What do I look for with 30-minute orb? So typically the break and retest, if the retest has the 8 EMA there, it makes a higher probability. If there's a previous imbalance lining up with that level, or maybe a pre-market high, pre-market low, things of that nature. Obviously, the more that we have at that level, the higher the probability the trade is. And then obviously price action volume. When the market changes as significantly as it is, in early February. Supply and demand has not changed. 30-minute orb has not changed. Those have been very consistent in every single market. So it's finding a strategy that works in every single market. Yes, I have tons of videos on Bookmap. Just type in BrandonTrades Bookmap on the tube. I'll pop right up. Yeah, because think about it like this, Tommy. Say you go to Apex, right? You buy 50K account, end of day drawdown, $35 if you use code Brandon, cough cough. But you buy it for $35, you pass it, activation fee is like $100, 105, right? So all in all, you're in 135, $140, maybe 150, depending on the activation fee. But then you can get it's $1,500 6 times now in payouts, right? So that's already 10x. Is that 10x? More than 10x, a little more than 10x on that first payout than what you put in originally. Now you can do it 6 times. So what is 1,500 times 6? 3K, 6K, 9K. You can pull out 9K per account. Do it across 20 accounts. So what is that? If you get there, 1,500 times 9. Oh wait, sorry, 1,500 times 6. I think you pull out like 9K, a little more actually. I think upwards to 12K. I think is what it is, because after you get that first payout, 13K. Yeah. So 13K actually times 20 accounts. That's 260K on those 20 accounts. Hopefully, if you made 260K, you take off the rest of the year, especially if you did it within a couple weeks, you know, or just trade your own capital, or just buy more accounts. The risk to reward on the props are always so much better, but you can trade your own money. Absolutely. I have prop firms. I have my own capital. I still trade options with my own capital. So, yeah. Worst case scenario, they move you live. That's worst case scenario. Or you just go trade with another firm. Should I think about MNQ? Yeah, MNQ for sure. What other questions you guys got? This dude is LGBTQ extra today. You blew your funded today. What'd you do? Apex can still move you live. I was just with them in Vegas. They'll still move people live. Absolutely. Because I was asking them about all the new rules. I got you, Tommy. No, you don't have to trade every day. One EVA. Oh yeah, I just answered that. I still think that this NQ goes and sets a new high a day. I really do. I think ES already did. Yeah, ES did. Peace out, Ramsey. As far as the 30-minute orb, I mean, I think just as long as we hold this ADMA, I think we're going to go push into a new high, which we've been doing for the last 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. So literally it would just be like along with a stop below the ADMA. But I took my trade. I'm happy with the profits today. But I would not be surprised if we get up here. Yeah, I'm gonna message the people right now, actually. All right, there's one. Two. Three. All right. Message three of you. Give you guys 10 minutes to answer. And then there's some people from Friday I still got to get back to. There you go. Go. You all messaged back already. Perfect. That's why I say just join every single day. Join every single day. Trade with us. You guys get free accounts. Simple as that. We're about to get that new high day on NQ. I had a feeling that I wanted to. It's just been chopping around this ADMA, but yeah, pushing now. Well, you still got 4 more to go on your apexes. And then a worst case scenario, you just start over with Apex, or you can go to another firm, take Profit Trader, Tradeify Lucid. You know, there's a lot. Obviously, use code Brandon at those firms, but it's not like you don't stay in a trade for a specific time period. It's more so, you know, ride the momentum, scale out, move your stop loss, ride the momentum, scale out, and just repeat. Yep, I only plot zones that have not been broken. Yeah, like I said multiple times, I thought we were going to go into that new high day. It's just I already took my trades today. So you guys could have absolutely taken that. The risk was there. Everything looked good. 100%. I've only used Tradeivate for futures. I'd say one not to use would be Thinkorswim just because the margins are so high, and then the what's the word I'm looking for? The fees are super high, but Tradeivate's super easy. Buy market, sell market. So trade my own capital on Tradeivate. Whenever I trade prop firms, I always go with Tradeivate. That's why I love TPT, because you can take out payouts literally whenever. I entered earlier as we reclaimed, it was on ES, but as we reclaimed that pre-market high and then aimed for the gap fill for about 14 points on ES. But yeah, TPT is really good for that, JSR. Again, you can use code Brandon, all caps. You can use the active trader on TOS. Oh wait, are you able to use active trader on TOS with Tradeivate? No, Tradeivate's its own platform. If that's what you mean. But I mean, it's set up kind of just like an active trader. You just have a profit split with them when you go live. It's not really a big difference, but they really have to trust you to move you live. I'll tell you that. Exactly, Patrick. Is that your name? Patrick, yeah. Every day. Every day we do this shit live. No text signals, none of that. Everything live. Still think this NQ one's higher. Any of you end up taking the NQ longs that we talked about? There's always somebody. Yep. Assume so. Good shit. Again, if you guys got them, hashtag post your gains and Team Bull at me and GD. Damn, they're really pushing it now. User. I mean, I don't even have any rejects. You can see my supply and demand indicator is not plotting shit. Might just go up and retest this previous day high. I wouldn't be surprised. Came down to 50% retracement, held it with a lot of volume, sat on the ADMA, boom, 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 boom. Now we're making our way up, likely in the previous day high. Any other questions you guys got for me? I liked about like 10 minutes. Do they have practice accounts on Trade-Evate? Yes, they do have practice accounts on Trade-Evate. Like paper trading, yeah. Going back to the ADMA. No, I don't like Rhythmic at all. I don't even use it with Bookmap, but I just don't like the flow of it. mean, I'm sure there's people that do, but I don't. And again, if you guys haven't, take 2 seconds, hit that follow button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody watching in the TikTok, hit the follow. Everybody in the tube, make sure to subscribe. If you guys are watching on TikTok and you want a full screen view where you can see my order flow, the rest of my chart, you can still see my face. Make sure to tap into my tube channel, Brandon Trades. I'm almost at 130,000 subscribers over there, and I have 1,800 videos on my channel teaching you on how to trade. It's actually crazy. I've been doing tube for 6 years now. Actually, 6 years. Sorry. But yeah, tube channel, Brandon Trades. I'll pop right up. Yep, I'm on the Bookmap website too. I work with them on the back end. I do a lot of back end work for Bookmap, which, guess what? I'm the only trader in the trading community that does that. Fun fact. Only trader in the trading community who is on the back end of Bookmap. So when we talk about order flow, very what's the word I'm looking for? Very certified to talk about it and show it and discuss what I'm seeing. So good shit, Tommy. Yeah, it looks like a majority of people are dipping out here on the Zoom, so I think I'll end it here on the Zoom as well, unless anybody wants to stay with me for 7 more minutes. It's up to you guys. Do we stay for 7 more, or we call it? Seeing some thank yous, which means people are probably going to leave. I ain't got nothing either. Just work out. All right, I'll stay for 5 minutes. 5 more minutes. Well, 6 minutes. Also, if you guys are watching in the tube, tell me if this link opens. It's an interactive brokers link. See if this link works. See if it lets you open. Does that link work? Tube? Works on my end. My top 3. Definitely my 30-minute orbs, my supply and demand videos, and then my... All right, bet it works. My order flow videos. That's really like the bulk of my strategy. Supply, demand, orb, and order flow. When do I think swings will be back? When Trump stops talking about Iran and when everything is situated in Iran. Supplements, I just take creatine and pre-workout and or caffeine and protein powder. Yeah, some tren, some steroids. Clearly don't take peptides because Jadon took peptides for a couple months and it made him a little fruity. So don't take those. It made him fruity. That's why he stopped taking them. He noticed it. A little too much fruit. Yeah, a little more pep in his step than usual. 3 more minutes and then I'm hopping off. Any last minute questions? We're going to do it again for Asia tonight. As far as supply and demand, I have none right now. We're not near any supply and demand levels. So, again, just type in on Tube, BrandonTrades supply and demand. I'll pop right up. The first 2 hours of market open is what I call Asia. So 6 p.m. EST until 8 p.m. EST. Shreve, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. EST. Bet. I'm gonna call it here, everybody. So, see you, bull. I'll talk to you guys tonight. If you guys need accounts, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Lucid, Tradeify, make sure to use discount code Brandon. It'll always get you the best possible discounts. So, peace out, fam. I'll see you guys tonight. And then TikTok, YouTube, as always, make sure you guys follow, subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody watching on TikTok, make sure to tap into my YouTube channel, BrandonTrades, where I'm also live for New York as well as Asia. 1,800 videos, teach you guys on how to trade, almost 130,000 subscribers. So obviously the education is good if we're at 130K. But again, BrandonTrades on YouTube. And then if you guys need accounts, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, make sure you use discount code Brandon in all caps. Again, the streams are free. All you have to do is join, interact with my stuff. And then, yeah, if you ever need accounts, again, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, use code Brandon, all caps. Always get you the best possible discounts. So everybody have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys tonight. Again, 6 p.m. EST until 8 p.m. EST, maybe a little later. We'll see. But everyone have a good one. Peace out.